Hey Charles, Travis here. Thanks so much for sending in your swing. Show us your swing, we call this segment here, and let's get you some good info here and get you moving in the right order. Now, setup wise, I think a lot of good stuff there. I probably wouldn't go any more upright than you are right now. If anything, you could probably bow forward just a little bit and soften your right elbow just a touch, but some good things there. Now, in the swing, camera angle kind of a little off to the side here, so I'm going to do my best here and in looking at this. But I really think there's a couple things that will really help your strike if we can clean up a couple things in the backswing. The first thing here, you can see the shaft right here is pretty vertical, right? It goes a little bit out of frame. But that shaft is in a pretty vertical position. What I want to do is I want to get the shaft in a little more of a horizontal position. Point the butt of the club a little bit more out in front of you. Point the club out towards the ball target line rather than the club pointing, say, back behind you. Okay, that's going to be number one. The second is we're going to make sure that your left arm works deep enough behind you. A little difficult to tell from this angle, but I think getting the lead arm to work a little bit more behind you and getting the club shaft to be a little bit more horizontal is going to really help. Now, coming down, what I'm going to make sure is that the club face is more close. So as you come down, you do a pretty good job here. The shaft, if you notice, it goes from vertical and the shaft starts to kind of lay down a bit. See how it's kind of laying down back behind you towards the right forearm, and then from there you turn through, you let the club exit into a nice finished position. So a lot of good stuff there. I think the biggest thing is going to be making sure that the club face as it comes down doesn't open up. You can see the face here is pointing back behind you like this. I want to get the club face pointing a little bit more in like this. All right, so what I'm going to recommend here is two things going back. I'm going to show you how to get the lead arm a little deeper. I'm going to show you how to get that club shaft a little bit more horizontal. And then from there, we're just going to layer in a little better club face position right here. And I think as you work on those things and you get a sense of feel for those things, it'll improve the probability of your impact position. Okay? So here comes your game plan. Lots of good stuff in your swing, but this is going to make it better.
All right, Charles, time for your game plan. Now, the first thing is lead arm depth, left arm. I want this arm to work more in and around you, okay? Less out here. So try to get this arm to work more inside, kind of under the chest, and more around you, like this, versus, say, up here and kind of on top of the chest. Lead arm depth that way will help. I think you're turning your hips pretty good. Just let the arm go. Now, second thing, get the club shaft to work more this way. See the shaft there? More horizontal, not vertical. A couple things there. The more this elbow can pinch, if you're a little locked up in here, it'll be difficult. But if you can pinch the right elbow towards the left, okay, and get the back of the left hand to the sky, that'll help. See there? It'll feel flat. The shaft will feel flat, the lead arm will feel flat, and I like those two things together. If you did those two things, I think it would really, really help you. Now, coming down, try to get the club face, the toe, to curl in. See that? I'm taking my left hand and I'm turning my knuckles down. You can even feel that at the top. You can feel your knuckles kind of curling up to the sky. It'll feel like it's bowing or flattening out. That'll really help, again, this shaft lay down. And then when you bring it halfway down, try to get the toe more in. See the toe? Versus laying back that way. Work on that. Do it away from the ball. Backswing first, and then hit some shots. slowly maybe incorporate the downswing, the club face on the downswing, and that's a good plan for you. And I think that'll improve the probability of your impact position. I appreciate you sending in your swing. Show us your swing, we call it here on Travis Fulton Golf Instagram. I want to see some other swings. Great info, right order.